What are some of the major lessons you've learned on becoming a successful writer?
One of the important lessons is to imitate success.
What does that mean?
That means you look at other writers that have become successful and study what did they do. What makes this book a success and other books not successful? And what I've discovered, one of the secrets is to become a storyteller. When I was a high school teacher, I would tell lots of stories to the kids when I taught my subjects, and the kids would sit there and listen. And I've also taught them within that story.
Mr. Summer, what makes a good storyteller?
Let me give you a few lessons here. There's a lot more, and you can get some on our website on Advanced Publishing. That's www.advancedpublishing.
Write this down.
Okay, you want to write that down? Okay? And look in the free resources. And let me show you some of these things here. All right, you're looking? All right? Use descriptive language or show. Don't just tell. Now, this is where you're just telling a story. Proud Rooster walked to the tree and told them to watch him as he began to climb the tree. Now, here we're showing. Proud Rooster stuck out his chest and walked up to the tree. Just watch me, he crowed as he began to climb.
That sounds much more exciting.
Right, you see? So you're just not telling it, you're showing it using descriptive language. Another very important thing is using proper grammar.
Oh, I hate grammar.
Yeah, but it's important if you want to become a good writer. Here I have Grammar in Action. There's Chicago Manual Style, and I have other books. I've studied grammar to become a successful writer.
But don't you hate grammar?
Well, there was one time I didn't like it either. But if you want to become a successful writer and you really want to write properly, because if you write in improper grammar, people say, where did you go to school? Again, remember when I told you in the beginning? One day you might want a good paying job. And if you write with all kinds of bad grammar, we don't want to hire you. So it's important to learn grammar and use the English language properly.
Oh, man. Well, I guess grammar is important for writers.
It sure is. I've used grammar in my 3 literacy programs, in my Reading Success, Reading Adventure, and also my Number Success. So grammar is very important.
Oh, Mr. Summer, can you show us your reading, writing, and math literacy program?
Sure, let's go.
Are these your literacy programs?
Yes, these are the 3 big literacy programs I have. This is a phonics literature-based reading program for children. This is one for adults. This is Reading Success. Again, it's a phonics literature-based reading program. And so we have a lot of action-oriented stories. And that's one of the keys that we're trying to make with these literacy programs, is having a lot of good stories. So boys and girls and men and women will want to learn how to read because these stories are so interesting. And then I have a math program that covers math from way from the beginning all the way up to trigonometry. It's about 100% of all the math you'll ever need in the workplace. So you can see how many books that were written over here.
How long did it take you to write all of these books?
I've been working on these 3 literacy programs for around 15 years.
That's a long time.
And I'm only 10 years old.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't you quit?
I didn't quit because I want to help boys and girls and men and women with a dynamic, interesting program. And I also want a passion for excellence.
What does that mean?
Passion for excellence? In other words, I want this program to be outstanding. And one of the things I'm going to say now is very, very important. I did not want to reinvent the wheel.
But what do you mean, reinvent the wheel?
It means that you don't want to go and do something that's already been invented. For instance, now, if you were someone that studied and spent years and years and you discovered this round object that when you put on like a wheelbarrow, instead of pulling something, you put on a wheelbarrow and push it and it goes so much easier. You say, wow, look what I've discovered. But if you would have picked up a book and it's in there already that somebody has discovered this, you wasted all your time doing all that research. So what I did with my literacy programs, I looked at other literacy programs, math programs, reading programs. What's out there? And how can I produce something better? And that's very important what I'm doing here. In other words, I looked for other people. What's out there? I did a lot of research. And then from all that material, then I go and try to produce something that is much, much better.